What's up, guys? Welcome back here. Let's start a little bit earlier. Why not? It's freaking crazy out here. My wrist really hurts, and I can't find my glove anywhere. Also yesterday, so I'm over here trading with a glove on, making me feel a little bit crazy. Anyway, ACIC guys, big breakout today. A lot of kind of momentum and news kind of coming out for it. So we'll talk about that one today for sure, and we'll be watching it. And then I'm up right now, $957 pre-market, primarily from LODE, although I gave back a lot of money on LODE just now. Well, actually, I probably gave back like $600-700 on LODE. That's not too bad. I gave back on CLPS. I only did one trade on CLPS, and I got whacked literally right away. AQMS, I did a tiny trade, didn't work out. I pretty much closed out right away, got a scratch on it. So LODE, I've been trading this one a lot so far pre-market. I didn't get any of the big legs to the upside. I didn't get this one. I didn't get this one. I traded it one little breakout here and another one. So I didn't even get aggressive on this one nearly how much I should have. So this is kind of reminding me of SCKT from yesterday. We'll see. It pulled back quite a bit, so maybe it's going to have a nicer open than SCKT. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for here. Otherwise, I don't know. Will I keep trading clips? I don't know. After getting clipped here, I'm not really sure if I do want to keep trading this one. We'll see. If there's a good setup, I'll go for it. We had a really nice move here, but right now it's selling off, so it needs to really start holding this area. I mean, that was such a big run clips had that, right now it's just having a healthy pullback. So we'll see how this one performs, but it's definitely on our radar right now. I'm trying to keep things a little bit calm. It's 8:54 a.m. So good morning, guys. It's a Wednesday. It's Wednesday here. Yeah, so we got plenty of time. February 17th at 8:54. No rush. I think that's what got me, because I was at almost $2,000 pre-market. I was almost up $2,000 pre-market. Then I think I gave back $300 on LODE, and then I gave back $500 on clips, and then a few other kind of tumbles from there, and then I made back some of the money. But at one point I was down 700 or only up 700. So it's been very volatile morning for me here. So I do want to, really just focus on the best. And I think a big problem I had this morning was, I took a break, which is not the problem. That was fine because I was kind of exhausted mentally after the open, because I did a lot of trades, and then, or the 7 a.m. open. But then when I came back, I was like, okay, next thing popping up, boom, let me jump on it. And then, getting whacked like that. So I should have took a little bit more time to just, either use small size for my first trade, like I usually always do, and then just kind of go from there. I closed this position very fast, but it was a bigger size, and down 4%, and then I closed it. So clips kind of coming back here as well. Yeah, Sean, the socket news from yesterday. I think we got some pretty intense movers out here today for sure. I got an email from my Google Calendar. It said pretty much I can trade backside again. I don't know how much I'm going to trade backside, because I don't know. It hasn't necessarily been amazing for it, but if I see a good move, I won't be breaking any rules now if I do trade it. It's actually really funny. Let me take a screenshot of it so you can see how ridiculous this looks. Well, I guess it's not too crazy. Never mind. It's too much work. Let me do something. I think a day like today, sometimes it gets a little hectic because there's so much moving. You want to be thinking about, what's the most obvious stock here? What's what everyone's looking at? And sometimes it's a little hard to figure that out because we just have tickers across the board moving right now. Obviously, LODE is one of the nicer ones. USA Real Estate Company, 27 million float, 177 million market cap. They have a really interesting catalyst here with lithium-ion batteries. And remember, these are the batteries used in EV cars, so they're high in demand right now. And that's why any sort of catalyst with those kind of batteries or minerals or mining companies, even if it's graphite, like Westworks or whatever it was called, WWR, absolutely fly. There was another company, AQMS, USA Waste Management. They had the same catalyst where they were investing in this company, and this one also ran. Let's go to AQMS, but they were not able to hold their highs. You can see here they sold off quite a bit. This is the ticker I traded very quickly right here on this pullback. It looked weak, and I sold it right away. I could have walked away probably with a profit on it, but either way, it would have been really shaky. So happy to take a small loss on that one. And then Clips, Hong Kong, Information Tech Services, 5 million float, 74 million market cap. I really like that float. That's really nice. Vendor agreement, collaboration news, always really good. Well-known US digital platform. EBON, not sure. There's opportunity on it. I wasn't the biggest fan how it was trading. Yesterday actually ended up doing all right. I kind of wrote it off a little bit too soon, so hopefully I don't write it off again. But I don't know. I think there might be better tickers. It's only up 25%, so I'm not crazy about it again. But guys, if you feel like you're in a flow with a certain ticker, it doesn't matter what I think about it. SOS with a strong bounce here off of 13. Back in the game, it looks like. Sundial, SNDL. It's had a huge move. I'm not sure if we're going to be trading this one today. Kind of doubt it unless, it comes out with something really specific. At the moment, there's no momentum here, but yeah, it's still in a downwards trend for sure, SNDL. It looks like it's going to be touching 1.5 soon. The question is, are we going to go back to $1 in the next few days or not? I think that's really what we should be wondering. Huge support around 1.5, so maybe there's going to be a big dead cat bounce off of 1.5 or a continuation reversal. But I don't think I'll be trading SNDL. Nice move here on LODE. Possible move back above 9. This was just a 5-minute breakout here. New 1-minute candle starting in about 40 seconds. So this candle is very fresh. Nice move there. Yeah, no problem recovery, although it's not really that much earlier. I wanted to start earlier, but then I didn't see anything I wanted to trade, and I was like, I'm just going to take a little time away from the screen, so I didn't. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know, we'll see. No promises. We'll just, play it by ear. Big volume here, guys, on LODE. Very big volume. Big 5-minute breakout. Looks like it's probably going to have a continuation here. Let's see how much it drops below 9. Possible fill, but it needs to come down a bit more than that. Entry at 93, maybe a second size, small size right now. Taking profit there very quickly. Keep watching. Possible re-entry. Very small trade just now. Good 5-minute breakout. That's what I wanted to see. This could really start pumping here, guys. Not sure if we're even going to get much more of a pullback. Probably sold too soon. 35. Some resistance there. $9 new support. Big volume here on the 1-minute and 5-minute. Looking good. 9:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's keep watching here. Big support there. Long position at 15. Good uptrend. Looking for a break towards 10. Another size there. Another size, full size. Still selling off a bit. Definitely full size now. Let's see what kind of continuation we'll get, if at all. Selling is light here. Looking for that break over 9.5. Yeah, it's struggling. One more attempt. I don't know. Close that one out. I think I closed it too soon. I just kind of gave it one more attempt, and I was like, I'm going to give it one more attempt here. In my mind, I feel like I gave it multiple tries. So we'll see. Let's get back to it. Possible break there at 20. Watching. Possible break here at 9:20. Ah, there it is. Sold too soon. It is what it is. Can't stress about it. It is awkwardly shaky right here, which was a bit stressful for me and why I did close this one. So a bit of a fumble there possibly on my end, but I entered too soon and managing my risk was a little bit more difficult, so I closed it. Possible break at 40. This is what I was originally waiting for. Volume is light though. I'm not sold. I'm not sold at all. CLPS popping back up here, guys. LODE trying to break 950. So close to breaking 950, but it's struggling. It's struggling real hard. Big sellers, big sell orders just went through on LODE. There's basically 220,000 sell orders. Oh, scratch 9.5. SOS still great continuation here at 6. LODE just had that big breakout we were waiting for. Long size on LODE. Closed on LODE. Huge breakout there. Ha! Wish I held, huh? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. That was a beautiful. That would have been a 4K. That would have been a 4K win. Watching here. Woo! Huge volume coming back. New high of day, LODE. $11.14. Next major resistance, I would probably argue, is around 15. So this could really run from here, guys. It's been a fast mover. It's already up 385%. So what's another 100% at this point? Possible break at 11.14. Crazy momentum here. Looking for that break over 11.20. There's the break of 11.20. New 1 minute about to start in 10 seconds. Let's watch it. 11.20 is the high. Pull back ideally towards 10.2, but I'm not sure if we're going to get that. $10.5 holding. Long. Full size. Entry at 10.46. Half size off the table. Sloppy trading here on my end. I entered too soon, too big size, so I had to manage my risk, unfortunately. Small fumble there. 5-2 holding support, possible move over 11. So I'll do half size probably from here if I do enter it. Try to get an entry, I didn't get it. Pulling back now, possible move below 40, 50s. Five-minute, pretty good pullback overall. New minute starting in 10 seconds. You always want to be thinking ahead of time. You want to be thinking what's an ideal 1, 2, 3. What's the ideal next 3 candles look like? What's the ideal 5-minute setup look like? This is a bull flag breakout right now. If it does break here at 11, but I'm not sure. This would be an aggressive entry in my eyes, but we'll see what happens. Big volume there, big buyers there as well. We could see a quick move down to 10-2. That's why I'm a little hesitant right now. Here's the break, 11, 11.3. This ticker is on fire right now, absolutely on fire. Third big green candle, let's see. Or 2 big ones, let's see if we get that third one. 11.2 is the high at the moment. It's struggling a little bit here. 9:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wouldn't be surprised if this was a fake out, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm usually a bit conservative when it comes to these kind of late runners. Keeping my eye on it in the second screen, but I'm just going to flip through here a little bit as well. I just want to make sure I know what the other tickers are up to. AQMS kind of pulling off from the lows. LODE is setting up quite the flag right now. Possible crack of 10 here. Let's see what happens. It just had two fakes above 11, so I'm not. This could be buying into a fake out downside move, so I'm not crazy about it at the moment. Or it could be just about a perfect pullback. You just don't know, right? So sometimes when a ticker has a really strong run to the upside, sometimes the downside run is just as aggressive. 5-minute, Jason says, looking good. I totally agree. 5-minute, we have huge support on 10. We do have potential further sell-off though if we break 10 to like 9.75 or something like that. So I don't know. I'm also a little bit cautious here. Possible break here towards 11. If we do get a possible move towards 11, it could also be a bit of a shaky move, but good luck anyone trading this setup right here. 10.50. Buyers there, but could be getting chipped. Holding, they held. Whew. This is why I took a break. After like an hour and a half doing this pre-market, I was like, I'm freaking eat a bag of chips. There's the crack of 10.50. That support was just eaten. Sometimes you see support get, totally filled, cracks a little bit below it, and then it, rips back up to the upside. So there's a lot of kind of spoofing, a lot of fake out, shakeouts going on. It's not as clean as it was around 7. This could either go either way. I don't know. It's not my kind of setup anymore. Nice, Sean. That's a beautiful run, man. Big congrats there. Phew. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, CCIV is cranking. It's a little painful to see that after we closed that position out. I wasn't really convinced, though, on the whole Lucid Motors thing. I don't really regret it. Helion is down, actually. And I was like, yes, so that was the right decision, taking profits. It looks like LODE did break out, but this breakout volume is very light, so just keep that in mind, guys. This could be not the best breakout here, based on the volume we're seeing right now. Could even be a fake out. Nice, Sean. That's a freaking multi-home run craziness trade. Good on you, man. What's it at right now? It's over like 50, right? That was a heck of a trade. Ooh, LODE fake out. This is what I was so nervous about, and this is why I couldn't really get along this one. I just wasn't really trusting what we were seeing here. So it looked like we're in backside territory right now. It's over 54. Yeah, that's hell yeah, man. The 4x returns. Freak, that's beautiful, man. We sold our position. What was that? I don't even remember. CCIV. Let me quickly go to it. It's so depressing when I look at it here in hindsight. We sold at 1769. Yeah. Ha. Freak. Yeah, 55.4. Small position size, but still. Luckily, ACIC is making up for that. We were long ACIC here at 13.89. Now it's at 17. So I'm waiting for a crack over 18. I'm not sure if we're going to get it, but it's kind of what I'm waiting for here. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty much $300 behind of what I was pre-market, at my high pre-market. So we kind of came back a bit, but man, you see how sloppy my last, 5 trades were. They just weren't really that good. Clips is trying again. Clips has some really nice moves. Looks like it found a pretty good base as well. Five-minute on LODE looks slamming good. 1 minute on LODE doesn't look as hot, especially with that big sell volume. But it was also a bit of a fake out breakout. We got another 9 minutes before the market opens. Let's just really quickly here, just check out some of the news. Let's just go through the pages so we're aware. Obviously, Texas is having blackouts like crazy with the big snowstorm. Amazon's getting sued in New York City over workplace safety. by end of July. Well, that'd be crazy. All vax offered. I wonder what offered exactly stands for. Yeah, look at that. These temperatures. Even Florida here in freezing, just about 32, right? It's really... Bitcoin hits 50,000. I'm sure we all know that by now. Berkshire Hathaway revealed big investments in Chevron and Verizon. That's definitely worth noting here. Wow, that's again. This is always a very dangerous time to trade, guys, right before the market opens. Just keep that in mind. Right now, it's a great 5-minute setup on LODE, but this is just an extremely dangerous time to be trading. Sometimes you see these mass flushes randomly, 10, 20%. I'm not saying anything's going to happen. Just know right now it's hectic out there. Cases overall. Cases are going down drastically, almost perfectly linear in the United States, but deaths remain pretty much high and doesn't really seem to be going down too much. Same with the world. New cases really nicely going down, but deaths, again, really plateauing here. I'm not sure why. I try to do some research on that. Obviously, you know, it takes a while for like a new case to turn into an unfortunate death, but there should be a little bit of a correlation, but it really doesn't seem like it. So maybe delayed data or something like that. CCIV making news here. This is ridiculous. Lucid Motors. That's why we're talking about it as well today. Direct. Clips is running here. Beautiful pullback and just absolutely rummaging through. We got another 4.5 minutes before the market opens. I'm going to take a quick little breather here, and I will be right back with you guys in like a minute or two. All right, guys, we got another minute and 40 seconds here before the market opens. I forgot my tea. Let me be right back. Remember, we read an article somewhere, I think it was a couple months back, that tea is better than coffee during the market when trading because apparently you're already too stoked as it is. So there's no point in giving yourself a heart attack pretty much drinking coffee. All right, so right now I'm watching CLPS and for sure LODE into the open. I like the fact that LODE did pull back a little bit. Both these tickers definitely have quite a bit more upside in them. Both of which are over the 9 EMA. I mean, the 180-day moving average. There's a lot of upside here. Let's see how high they can go. Coffee or nothing. Yeah, well, I'm usually the same way. I love my coffee. So don't forget to change your time of force today. LODE, got 1,000 shares ready to go. And CLPS, we'll see. Roughly about the same. Good luck, everyone. Hayden. All right, here we go. Markets down, SPY 0.5%, not really too much. LODE just had a huge sell-off here, about 8% at the market open. Remember, this one's quite extended here, so got to be careful. Usually I would be going for dip trades like this, but I'm not really feeling that confident on a 300% ticker. Not to mention I have a new rule now where I want to be holding a ticker for at least 10 minutes, at least in theory, if it's, at the market open, just because TOS does tend to crash right around now. So don't want to have a TOS crash and then comes back, 3 to 5 to 10 minutes later, and then I'm in a massive hole. What's up with these spam people lately? Writing text, I don't get it. It's like a bot's broken or something. 17% pullback on CLPS. CLPS might get halted here, guys. CLPS halted. ACIC over 15. That's really not that much. Let's see here. Big halt there on CLPS. 5 million float ticker. I mean, that's what you get on a ticker like this. Quick movements, right? Actually had pretty decent news, but they've been a tough one. The way they traded so far, it's been tough. I think CLPS might actually have a pretty decent open from this downward hold. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a good little, this is a big sell-off here. Maybe it's going to dip a little bit, find some support, and then we could see a big rip here on CLPS. I might consider buying this one when it opens. Corey says his TOS is good. DC says it's lagging. Yeah, I mean, I believe both because sometimes it really is good. Other people are having issues and mine's fine. Other times mine's having a bunch of issues and others are fine. So I don't know. I put a lot of memory behind my TOS. Wow, SOS had a huge sell-off and massive red to green move. Good to see that, actually. Used to be my favorite setup. Oh yeah, Glenn, that happens to me quite often. Tesla, let's see what's going on with Tesla. Healthy sell-off, I would say. ACIC making good moves here. Bit of a red open though. Could have a great turnaround ACIC at one point. Could be even worth day trading. CLPS is going to open up at 36. LODE is literally just falling off a cliff right now. It's kind of unfortunate watching this one. My God, 1AP Pro. I'm so sorry to hear, man. The amount of times that's happened to me as well, I'm losing count, and it makes you so mad. SOS here with a big pullback. SOS is a bit all over the place. We're now almost 4 minutes since the market opened, so here at the point where I'm gonna want to start trading. Big pullbacks though. I mean, what is going on right now? Massive doji candle on SOS. Bigger support here on LODE at around 7.7, so this could be a turnaround point, or 7.5 roughly. If you just look here, pre-market, we had some highs and some big breakouts and retests right in this area. Yeah, Ebon had a great move there, huh? 13%, real good. Even has a catalyst today, that's really good. Nice big breakout here. Still some good upside, I would argue, on this ticker. Small size, potentially on Ebon. Missed my fill. New minute starting now. LODE possibly setting up an interesting trade. Wow, look at that move on LODE, just into breaking the sevens. I mean, we don't see moves like that all the time. That's such an aggressive sell-off this ticker's having. Yeah, CLPS did find some support, but I don't know, it could just keep selling off. That was so much selling volume on LODE. That was just mind-blowing. I tried twice to get an entry in the 730s. I missed it. A little bit too conservative. I should have been more aggressive on it. I felt like there was a good move, good opportunity for a move back above 7.5. I wouldn't really go all crazy on a move, but you know, that was a 10% pop LODE just had, even if it's a dead cat bounce, so pretty sweet. CLPS really didn't bounce like I was kind of thinking it might. Maybe it will at one point, but so far it's selling off more than I expected. 938 here. Flag pattern at 70. AGTC being called out. Nice run for sure. I'm not sure what the catalyst here is on this one. So far no trades yet from me since the open, which is normal right lately. USA Biotech. 330 market cap, 22 float. I mean, not ideal numbers. It's up 17%, also not very ideal. Pre-market, it pretty much wasn't even up at all at the open. So, I don't know, I'll put 5%, but it's had news yesterday noon. I don't know, it all doesn't sound very good. But it's running, so it could have a little flag pattern here. Hard to say. Nice bounce so far on LODE. E-bond had a big old flash. Yeah, I don't know. ALJJ from yesterday, I'm not really sure. I usually don't trade tickers from the day before unless it's really hot. Man, what kind of open was that again? Oh, E-bond had some opportunities. LODE had small opportunity around 7 if you got really aggressive dip buying there. Right now it's on a 5-minute breakout, so who knows? Maybe it's going to go back to like 880 or so, but I'm going to really quickly go through my IRA. Looks like most things are down at the open. ACIC is having a bit of a bull flag here, so it actually looks okay. Clove still near the lows. GHVI kind of struggling on its continuation, so we might get a second fill on it. GOEV kind of a sell-off here I was not hoping for. IPOE, yeah, it could be better. ISUN, this is not good on the ISUN. This is actually quite bad. I'll probably go ahead and take a loss on ISUN. We could have closed this for like $170 profit. Ultimately, I was messing around with a ticker that, you know, didn't have the momentum I was looking for, but we'll see. If it moves back above here, I'll close it, but if it starts, you know, consolidating here, I might actually go ahead and close it for what it's at. So I'm gonna mark this one so I don't forget. QS did exactly what I expected. So painful that I wasn't able to trade this one. You know, I thought, you know, accumulating near 43s, big support, and then selling back at the 180 moving average, and it did exactly that. Like, ridiculous that I didn't trade that one. I don't know, nothing too interesting going on with the swing trades. All right, Sean, man, take those profits and celebrate, man. Congrats. doing just all sorts of crazy stuff. Was that an offering? What happened here? That was a short seller report. Oy, 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 oy. If just a short seller report can do all that, it's freaking painful. Could be Matt. First rush is definitely over. Let's see where we can find our next good setup here. I mean, we're up so far from pre-market trading, LODE mainly, actually, yeah, only. So, you know, calm and collected here. I would obviously like to keep trading, but I want to wait for a good setup, and right now it's a little hectic. ONTX actually with a great move here. These are recent real big highs on it as well. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, it's a good time. It's definitely a good time. Take care, Josh. Yeah, I was like out of LODE, but then I was like, it has to be LODE. I think everyone understood that. CLPS moving back higher. CLPS is a nasty one. It just keeps flushing, so just keep that in mind. Right now it is having a 5-minute breakout. This little flushy bastard here. $78 looks like it's gonna break here, but since we flushed on that first shoulder to the left, you know, it's one of those things I lose a little bit of confidence in sometimes. Oh wow, CLPS actually just got halted. 5 minutes on that 52, it's gonna open up. I'm gonna put some socks on, my feet are cold. Market's slightly red. I'm a little upset that we're giving back so many profits here on our swing trade portfolio, but that's just how it goes. I would really like to see ACIC really make some new highs. but I don't know. We'll see what we get. Was the bathroom door open? No. Bathroom door. Well, actually, it might be open, but it wasn't bathroom related, whatever you heard. It was probably just market stress, just like, what is going on here? LODE on the 5-minute looks like a bit of a bear flag. Do watch out on this one. E-bond kind of coming back here. AGTC, I was like, what? Nice, okay open there on AGTC. Consistent at least. Now it's selling off a bit. Big resistance here at 10. I'm not sure if we're going to break through it. Good call on NXTD. Looks like it's lacking a catalyst here. Market cap 100 million. It's okay. It's a good rally so far, XTD. The SOS chart pattern, let me look at this one. Oh, yeah. That's definitely the SOS chart pattern. Good call, Aaron. LODE actually pulling higher again. Trying to break that VWAP zone. Not convinced. SOS got some of its help it was begging for. E-bond. Yeah, it's okay. CLPS gonna open up really soon here in like 7 seconds. Let's watch it. Big move there, huh? Crazy move on CLPS. This was an amazing move. I was not ready for it. It's the way CLPS is moving is a bit sporadic. It's not a clean ticker that I'd usually be jumping on. Not to mention, it's the only ticker I'm really red on, so it's clearly it's not. I'm not in any sort of flow state on CLPS, so I'm kind of avoiding it at the moment, but it doesn't mean it's not a good one to trade. I mean, clearly, $12 to $16 just now, or 12 to 15.6 is a really good move. Yeah, nice action on PLTR. Just don't really like trading these kind of larger companies. I really hope there's something left here for me to trade. Right now, I would have to be trading stuff that isn't really my bread and butter if I wanted to trade, or I would have to be trading setups that are a little less than ideal, like SOS here, this possible pullback and a possible continuation over 14. I mean, there's more risk on this one than there is upside, so it's, kind of keeping me at bay here a little bit. But that's fine, just watching, trying to learn something, just seeing what we can take away. CLPS could be a great entry at one point. I like the fact that it's at a new high of day. That's making me quite confident on this one. It might be cleaning up a little bit as well. We have huge resistance at 18, so it's going to be an all-time high area for it. That open it had is just so nasty. 5 million float, so it has that spike ability. 74 million market cap as of yesterday. Right now it's at 250. The problem is, if you dip buy this one, you're probably going to get stuck in a hole to the downside. And if you buy a breakout, then you're risking a 17% pullback. 24 even we've seen on this one. 28 from the highs. Yeah, EH has been a steady runner. I like the returns on EH as well. Especially right around like 940, a really good one. See if we can enter a CLPS small size trade. Watching CLPS. LODE's getting a little shaky. Sold my ISUN. So that was a swing trade. We just took a small loss on that one. But it's nice to be out of this one. Sold at 24. Looks like current high. I'm not sure what it's going to do from here, but we're down on LODE or ISUN, so 70. It's just, it is what it is. CLPS making good moves. Awesome move there on CLPS. Possible break of that 18 we were talking about before. Trying there for an entry. A little too conservative, I assume. Hammer candle. This could break past 17 real soon. I've been so shaky on trading this one. I missed a few entries on it already. Is ACIC coming back slowly? It is, slowly. CLPS at new highs here at 7.4. I'm just watching it for now. Not sure if I'll trade it. I do have a limit order, but yeah. Just kind of watching the market here, seeing if I like any moves overall. CLPS just had a sell off to 72. Just had a small entry on CLPS. Very small size here. Looking for a break over 18 like we've been talking about. Maybe we'll get it. I don't know. It's so hard to say. It's been a tough ticker. Yeah, it didn't happen. Very small size here on this one. Gave me the ability to consider averaging into this one. Sell volume's really light here. That was giving me a little bit of confidence. $10.02. So we held past the 10. I'm still waiting for a possible move over 18 on this one. It's a bit of a sporadic ticker. Possible move here over 17. Let's see what we can get out of it. Close it out. So we made some money back on this one. I was down CLPS, a little 550 or so. Really small size just now on CLPS. Every time I don't like a ticker, every time I'm not convinced about it, I think the setup was okay. I would rather trade small size, reduce my risk, but actually trade the ticker than somehow get FOMO from it. I was looking for a move over 18. Maybe it's still going to do a move over 18, but lately it just doesn't really seem like, I don't know, it could happen. Here we go, 17. Yeah, okay, there's another flash. Yeah, there's no way I would have traded this one good. And if I had bigger size on this one, I probably would have closed it out for a loss. So I don't know. If you're more patient than I am and you're looking to hold it until it flushes in either way, that's probably the way to go. But for me, my strategy, it's not an ideal ticker, to say the least. Nice, Paul. Happy you didn't close red. It's always the worst when you close a ticker red and then it decides to start flying. That always gives me a little bit of stress. LODE breaking to the downside. The 5-minute at first was showing a pretty clear bear flag. It looked like to be a bit more of an extended flag or even a channel, bearish channel. These are actually one of my favorite shorting plays. Usually you short it when it breaks the downwards, or you can get an aggressive short and short up here. But the problem with that is sometimes you're shorting into a breakout, which is not ideal. But GSAT being called out. Let me see. Oh yeah, great little freaking rocket, huh? 12%. Today's an interesting day. Today's a day where I think my max size today was like 22,000, and my smallest size smallest real size, I had to accidental trades where I only had 50 shares I entered, but partial fill trades. This was probably one of my smaller trades of the day, $4.5 thousand. I try to average down into that one on that pullback below the 9 EMA, but I wasn't quick enough, and then I was too conservative when I was chasing it. So yeah, LODE is riding to the downside at the moment. Kind of unfortunate. I was really hoping we'd see something out of this one. What we might see from LODE, if you go to SCKT from yesterday, just like LODE, SCKT had a great pre-market. It actually had a decent market open, although it was really halty. It sold off till about 11, and then it had some of the nicest moves all day, running up another 250%. So maybe CLPS is going to be pulling that off again. Or actually LODE. No, sorry. I was trying to refer to LODE. So maybe LODE is going to sell off here a little bit, and then maybe it's going to start finding support around 6, maybe 5.5. I don't know. And then at one point, during noon, it's going to, rocket back to the upside. Anything could happen, but CLPS could be a setup right now. On the 5-minute, it's definitely looking like it could be a setup. I've been really uncomfortable how much this ticker's been holding, but I like the volume we're seeing on this one. The sell volume is always a bit lighter. LKCO, red to green, being called down from Ramas. Oh yeah, nice. Great call there. 10%. We've been getting some really strong moves just in general. Really strong moves. No, Ambod, no worries, man. 4% is nothing on CLPS. It could be so much worse so quickly on this ticker. CLPS is technically on a great 5-minute setup here. Possible move towards 18. I'm just so nervous it's going to flush. I don't know. It's having a hard time really jumping on it. LODE is going in freaking straight free fall mode here. The last big sell-off here was 35% and 38 from the high. So that would put us around 5.7, 5.5 even. So watch out, guys. LODE is potentially just getting started here. Or at least at halfway point. IFMK is not doing anything, so this would be a consideration for a swing trade at best, but not a day trade. I don't know much about this ticker. Holding 2, okay though. Ugh. I'm just watching CLPS at the moment. It really needs to start holding this area. All right, while we're waiting for CLPS to do something interesting, I'm going to quickly go back here to the IRA account. CLPS moving higher. Just think, you know, we have some funds available now. How do we want to allocate them, if we want to allocate them at all? Big potential here for GOEV. CLPS just had a wicked move to the upside. Possible small size on a pullback. Big move there. Big move on GOEV. Remember, guys, all-time highs on this one is 17.99. Long GOEV. Small size. Looking for that break. Struggling though. Struggling a lot. 30 more seconds. Right as I try to take profit on this one, it really dumps a little bit here. Taking some profits off the table. And like 10 bucks. Really not what I was going for. Could have been a failed breakout. It's so tough to trade this one. This is a 17% move and it just gets shaky, bakey. Awesome pullback there. I'm not sure if we're going to get some fall through. Oh man, I don't know. I got shaken out of this one. It's super interesting to watch, but my confidence definitely couldn't be lower, which is really unfortunate when it comes to trading a ticker. Boom, there's the move of break of 18. That's the one we've been waiting for. Great move. Oh. We'll talk about the swing trades a little bit more. Usually we always talk about them after 10:30. I thought, things were drying up here, so I started talking about them, but then it looked like, actually we were getting a little bit more action, so I switched back. Possible break at 72. Oops, I wasn't even have the right one on. Yeah, 76. Small high though. Yeah, I think I fumbled one of the best setups on CLPS, which is a little bit depressing, I gotta say. That was a good setup. I butchered it just a bit, for sure. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, held. It's really not the classic ticker that I like to trade, though. Nice move here. This is all-time highs on CLPS, guys. You definitely don't want to undermine that move. That's a big move here on this ticker. This could keep crawling. Just don't know how high it's going to go at this point. So that partnership deal paying off very well. Still has a huge spread on it. Sell volume's also decreasing on it, which is not the best place to be. There's definitely opportunity for CLPS to keep on trading it. Nice. 49. This could be a bit of a bull flag here coming up. See if we can snag an entry on a quick pullback. I'm not sure though. I'm not crazy about that volume. That could sell off real quickly here. Pull back. Possible entry here at 58. everyone's watching for that break of 20. This could be a bit of a false move here, but I haven't been trading CLPS very well. If anything, I'm slowly digging myself out of my CLPS hole here a little bit. So that's why I'm not, super stoked on trading it. If I was a bit more in the groove on it, you pretty much bet you I'd be going in and out of this one much quicker. But right now I'm just kind of watching it, seeing what I can take away from it, seeing if I can learn something. But it's, in terms of day trading it, it just hasn't really been my favorite. CNET. GOEV, man, I've been giving back profits on this one for a while. I should have taken all my profits on it near 20. I keep thinking we're going to have a nice move over 20, and I really wouldn't be surprised if we did. Right now, it's just a bit unfortunate because we're tying up a lot of capital on GOEV, which isn't that fun. Great move on ACIC. We just need to see this thing hold the highs, and right now it's having a great pullback here. This could be a secondary entry if I didn't get a full size on it and look for a continuation here. So I feel fairly bullish on this one for what I'm seeing right now. BFT, similar. CLOVE, that's tough. CLOVE is really kind of selling off. Found support though. I'll put an order on CLOVE so I don't forget. Oops, wrong. How much do we have on this one? Yeah, we can definitely go more. Obviously 15 looks like the low here. Low is around 16, so if we break VWAP a bit, 25 is right there. Probably chance that. I'll go to 23. Still cancel. Go like with 150 shares. I'll put this in. This could be a low accumulation on this one, possible. Could sell off for a little bit longer. GHVI, this is, finally, this is looking good. I was looking for that second fill on GHVI. Not sure if we're gonna get it here. It got so close. My order was at 37. Now it's up 17% from that. So we're probably gonna have to chase this one just a little bit here, which is unfortunate, but this is a big move here. So we'll see if we can even snag an entry on this one. CLPS selling off, guys. Possible backside coming up. So with GHVI, I'm going to get my second fill on this one. Unfortunately, I didn't get it to lower my dollar cost average. You got to bring this down a little bit. I just realized, whoops. These are swing trades I'm talking about now, in case anyone's kind of curious. Nice 4% sell-off there. I'm not sure if it's going to pull back below the 9 EMA. I'll put an alert here, see if it does. All right, we just went with your additional 80 shares here. So we got full size at 1820 on GHVI. I missed my pullback entry on this one. I should have been a little bit more vigilant. We definitely missed about 8% upside on our second fill, but it's fine. I don't mind averaging up or down. I just wanted to see how this one played out. And right now, it does look like it's making really good progress to continue that nice upwards trend here. So I did want to get aggressive and not let this one slide through my fingers. If it does pull back here, you know, it is what it is. GOEV, yeah, this is unfortunate, you know, breaking 16 here. Playboy making good moves. SSPK, awesome move here to almost $30. THBR is getting real slow, unfortunately, on THBR. We're red on this one slightly now. It keeps kind of having these just wicked shakes in all sorts of directions. Really undecided for a ticker. TAC2, Chef, looks like it's starting to break to the upside. VIH, a little bit of a slow mover as well. I thought we were going to nice bounce here in this area, but we didn't get that follow through. What do you mean by POS? I feel like it could mean a lot of things. I'm not totally sure. What are they merging with? Play Studios. Don't know much about it. I'll definitely put it on our list though because it looks interesting. ACAC merging soon with Play Studios. Okay, gotcha, Jacob. Gotcha. Yeah, I also took a loss on it after the Hindenburg report, but there could be some good. I got these perfect horns like on my head right now. This picture slid down a bit behind me. I got to nail it back into the wall. I used that 3mm adhesive and it worked, but now it's randomly sliding. Clips selling off here. I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me today. I pretty much spent everything after 8 o'clock. I was up almost $2,000 by 8 a.m. Now it's 10:26, and I pretty much spent all since the market open and beyond or before trying to get my money back. I had a few big losses when I came back after my break. I went down to $700 profit for the day, and I've been slowly getting my money back. Could have been much more aggressive with CLPS, but it wasn't really the ticker for me. So overall, LODE is the one that paid the bills. And you know, my problem with LODE is that I didn't even trade it aggressive enough. I did a bunch of trades on LODE, but never. I missed this big leg. I missed this big leg. I missed this perfect breakout here. I mean, this was a nice 10% plus move. I missed this big breakout. I just missed all the good moves. But you know, it goes to show you don't have to have home run trades to make money. My problem again, just you know, probably not being patient enough. And then when I came back after my break, you know, I just was like, oh, okay, you know, ticker is popping back to the upside. Jumped right into it without really, you know, getting settled, and then bang, taking, you know, quick losses. So I don't know. Like I said before, SCKT LODE does remind me of SCKT from the day before. So maybe we're going to get like a midday run on this one. I feel like there's a good chance. As long as it doesn't keep selling off, you know, this is a 37% pullback from the open and a 44% pullback from pre-market highs. That's kind of a lot. So if we come back to SCKT, yesterday, let's actually go on the 5-minute here, and it's a little bit bigger. So SCKT had a great morning open, and then it pulled back from the highs 26% only before it ran another 270%. So when I look at LODE, I'm thinking, uh-oh, you know, this one's really selling off here. It had a perfect bear channel here that we broke from, an ascending channel also. Referred to as, and that didn't really go so well. So as long as it keeps holding here, if it doesn't keep selling off here, I would probably consider going bullish on this one again. But at the moment, it's in a very bearish trend. So we'll see what happens. That might be too much to recover from. Usually when a ticker starts selling off this much, it's over. But we'll see. Clips. The fact that it just halted here to the downside really worries me a little bit. Somehow was never on the right side of clips today, which is a bit of a bummer. This ticker sold off from the open. It opened here. It opened here and it closed there. So it opened roughly at 3.4 and, you know, pulled back 20% before it had its reversal. That's a big sell-off. Not too optimistic. Brian says Gorilla Tape won't slide. It's pricey, but it holds. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I wouldn't mind taping it, but we'll see. The problem is there's like screws on the back, so it's not the best flat surface. ISUN still selling off here, so it's probably a good thing that we, you know, dip this position. That in terms of swing trading, that's really what we managed today more than anything else. Let's go to the 5-minute on our swing trade portfolio just quickly here. Obviously AAL I'm not long, but I just have a limit order out for possible entry. ACIC having issues here. It's having a double bottom, but ultimately we want to see this thing break higher. Very quickly here, CLPS just opened up. Uh-oh, still selling off. No new news though, so could bounce. Let's go back to the 5-minute. So yeah, with ACIC, I really want to see this double bottom hold, and then hopefully we'll go from there. CLOV. I think if we can get a good accumulation between $10 and $11, I think that would be a good spot for CLOV. I think it wouldn't take a lot of positive news to pump this one back up. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Maybe we'll see some sort of squeeze on CLOV or something like that at one point. It's definitely one of those tickers that's going to be discussed often. Finviz Clove. 15% short float. It's not the highest short float. CLVR, Cleaver, Leaves Holdings, don't have a fill on that one. GHVI, so let's see, we had that second fill at 1884 near the low of this pullback. So let's see if we can get a nice little continuation here. Obviously a move over 20, and then we'll kind of see how far it can go. Matterport, this is a company taking Matterport public. There's been a lot of publicity over it, not to mention Meet Kevin is now long this ticker, so good to see some names behind it as well. GOEV, shoulda, coulda, woulda take those profits, but you know we were up almost 100% on this ticker with an entry at the perfect low, and now we're about 27% profit. Not just is the missed profit bothering me, but this is after we should have taken profit. That's 22 days. That's over a month of trading days that we were now no longer able to allocate the capital, right? So that's a little bit of the extra bummer more than anything. VIH is moving very slow, but we got a great entry on this one, so it's fine. I try to be more long-term focused with our swing trades, but at the same time, there's opportunity cost behind every trade. So that sometimes makes me a little bit anxious, but that's just part of the game. Chris is liking the LODE setup now. It's definitely looking like it's holding here. So it had the double bottom. I really want to see that move back to 8. Hopefully it doesn't, crash totally after it retests VWAP, if it does test VWAP, but that's the point where things are going to get a little bit more interesting for sure. A little bit of a sell-off here. This could just be a great time to buy it, actually. Such light volume there. $93. That's still selling off. I usually don't like buying pullbacks on a downwards trending stock, but technically, if this was the bottom right here, this would be a last phenomenal entry here with a higher low, which it could be. Oh, look at those sellers though, flooding into this ticker. Small size here, possible entry for a move back above for a move. If a pull to VWAP would be an 18% move, right? So that's actually not bad opportunity at all we're seeing here. I just don't like this double top resistance here. That made me a little bit nervous. No stress, John. Learn a little bit every day, add it to your arsenal. Technically that's a higher low. There's a good chance it's going to break back above 7. Huge resistance there at 7. Let's see if we can get a join for a possible break here. It's struggling though. It's good fun to watch. Pause. Yeah, there's the break. Super light volume. It was able to break back above too. Good to see that. Yeah, real nice. Good call out, by the way, Chris. Great call out. Could have easily walked away with about 20 cents a share on this one. 4%, even if you're not looking for the move back to VWAP. I think there's a good chance this is going to come back to VWAP though. That's what I was looking for. I just chickened out a few times on my entry because I'm technically done with day trading at this point. Yeah, nice. I think LODE has a great chance to go back to VWAP. I don't know, could easily flush. That's kind of what was keeping me at bay, but I think it found somewhat of a bottom here on that double bottom. Possible break at 730. Boom! Nice. Really good stuff. GAXY, let's see what you guys are calling out, and then I'll probably wrap it up myself. Let's see. GAXY, a sub dollar, usually not trading those. OMI. This could be kind of interesting. Looks like an interesting swing trade. Owens and Minor. I don't know anything about this company, but based on its price actions, this actually looks like a bit of a failed breakout. Lower high. Be careful there. It might break under 25 very soon. But I don't know. Possible lower entry around 22 would be a bit more interesting to me. Otherwise, I don't know. MODE not popping up. DOGZ from pre-market. That was an interesting ticker. I didn't like the pre-market, how it sold off so much. So DOGE to me was a bit dead. Looks like it found a great bottom though, and having a 44% move off the low, 57% down from pre-market highs. That's crazy. I'm not going to be trading this one, but yeah, that would have been a good opportunity to trade the morning panic and just accumulate this one. Anything down that much is, has a good chance, even if it's a dead cat bounce, to make a nice bounce, right? HCMC, I don't really look at sub dollars. This is like sub cent OTC. It's super not interesting for me personally. It's probably just being pumped PLTR. I don't know. PLTR, Palantir, I think it's starting to lose a little bit of the hype. I would be careful. It's not for me. BFARF. Could be wrong, though. I was so wrong with Riot and Mara, but also I didn't know that Bitcoin was just about to go to 50,000, so. BFARF, OTC. Technically, it's in a nice little uptrend here, but I don't like trading OTCs, really. And they're just raising capital. I'm not sure why they just don't uplist. They were a very cheap company. If this was them, I don't know. Hard to say. I don't know. Interesting tickers you guys are calling out. Really, really random stuff. What kind of chat rooms are you pulling those tickers out of? A lot of OTCs. I don't see a lot of OTCs anymore. There was a time, like in 2013, 2014, before then, after then, for like another year, OTCs were like some of the most things I would trade. But that whole OTC market, to me, it feels like it really dried up quite a bit. Now it's extremely suspicious when when anything's OTC. So I don't know. That's just my take on it. Doesn't mean it's right. MTC kind of popping back. Yeah, Hillian, super happy I closed that one yesterday. A big catalyst to why I closed it. Well, one, it was over 20. That's what I was waiting for the whole time. But another one, you guys can see it here, was just the fact that I was thinking for a while that, you know, I really want to free up the capital on Hillian, and I've been green on this one several times, and I should have just closed it. And, you know, here I was like, yeah, maybe it's going to run to 25, but I'm going to be so upset. So this was me thinking about how I'm going to feel later. So I knew if it goes to 25, I'm going to be like, whatever, I don't really care. But I knew if it goes back below 20 and I'm still holding it, I'm going to be really pissed off because I'm going to be like, oh, you know, I said I should have sold it over 20. That was my goal. I didn't stick to my goal. And now what? Am I going to close here for a smaller profit? Or am I going to, you know, hold it again and tie up capital? So to me, I just, you know, I saw that move over 20 and I was like, boom, you know what, I'm out. Especially because I already missed this move because I didn't have a limit order in place when it happened. Yeah, Sykes does a lot of OTCs, but less now than before. He was crazy with OTCs originally. Now I feel like he's more of like doing what we're doing, you know, the over $1 to like $10. I like to say $2 to $7 because, you know, that's a little bit sweeter, but I don't know. I think, well, times change, right? It's not always the same. SCYX. Definitely in a clear upwards trend here. Having some issues at this point. Very light volume. I don't get why the volume's so light. Ooh, reverse split. That's a bit of a red flag. If we break though 9.7, we could have a nice move here to 12. I wouldn't be surprised if it ran to 12. I mean, it's technically breaking now. I don't get why the volume's so light on this ticker. I don't know anything about this company, but, you know, price action right now, it's in a good upwards trend. Looks okay. Looks totally okay. Oh, that was actually a split, and that wasn't even a reverse split, unless it doesn't say. No, it was 1 to 10. I don't know. Looks actually quite interesting. CLOVE. We are officially long on our swing trade CLOVE. This is the company I said I was looking to accumulate between $10 and $19. It had a huge sell-off, and I think it's going to have a dead cat bounce at one point. I don't know how much it's going to be, but I'm just going to keep following the price action on this one. CLPS just halted on the way down. Nasty. Small size on CLOVE, by the way. So yeah, CLPS just halted now. Apple. Honestly, guys, Apple, Tesla, Google, those are all companies that if it's down, buy more and throw it into your investment portfolio. That's my advice. That's what I think I would do, and that's what I do. So I don't know. Any red day on these companies is a buy opportunity in my eyes. I don't day trade them, so I would just invest in them. PLNH, because those are companies that you look back 5-10 years and you're like, wow, I should have just bought and held. So just do it, you know, don't overthink it. PLHF, Planet 13. Yeah, this was a company we were day trading not too long ago. What I think that was maybe our cash account. No, I don't know what account that was. It's not showing up. I forgot what they do actually. Cannabis. It's a cannabis company. Yeah, I mean everything cannabis right now is definitely worth looking into. Nice pullback here. Such an extended ticker. I'm having a hard time jumping on a lot of these extended tickers, to be honest. They're freaking me out a little bit. I would rather accumulate a company near the lows. I mean, this is just not my trading style. I would consider buying this one on a breakout and, you know, buying the pullback. So like a move in this area is actually quite interesting to me. I would even consider this one. But you guys know, like I look for moves like this: a ticker selling off, coming towards big support, momentum slowing down, buying on a big red day. That's like, you know, a little bit more what I'm looking for. Or just something with a lot of momentum and then buying that first pullback, right? That's like BFT a little bit. BFT had a great breakout, and then we were accumulating on the pullbacks, right? I think it was this one we started accumulating on. I kind of forgot. I'm actually still really interested in Jeff's marijuana company that he called out. I keep forgetting the ticker. Growth Generation, GRWG. Grow Generation. This is also a company that I felt like I wanted an entry right here. I was too conservative. You can see I was looking for a lower price, and then boom, it just freaking runs up 140% without me. There was another buy opportunity here that I didn't have funds available. Unfortunately, I missed this one. This was a big sell-off here. This is usually what I identify as a crack of momentum. That would have me a little bit on edge, but well, LODE, you guys are calling out, testing VWAP. Oh yeah, it did it. It did it, guys. Oh, coulda, shoulda, woulda. I should have stuck to my gut. I had a pretty good feeling it was going to go back to VWAP. Sometimes, like, I want to trade, but then I'm like, it's past 10:30, you know, like I shouldn't be trading. And then like the losers just feel really silly, and the winners are like, I feel like I'm cheating myself. I don't know. I gotta be more flexible with that rule, because it usually, I mean, it doesn't always make sense, right? But yeah, oh well. Nice stuff. Congrats to anyone that was killing LODE. GRWG, buy the dip. Jeff says, yep. Yep, Jared, that's true. Yeah, on a hot momentum, on a hot sector, a hot ticker, you want to get a little bit more aggressive. I've definitely got better at it, but that's a big reason why I just I entered the second size on, was that ACIC? Wait, hold on, filled orders on GHVI. That's why we entered the second size on GHVI, because I knew, you know, I missed my entry here, and it just had a huge spike to the upside, clearly a crack or a change in momentum, new high of day. So I wasn't about to, you know, leave my limit order down there. You know, it was time I get a little bit more aggressive. You know, maybe I chased it, maybe, who knows, maybe it's going to actually end up selling off, but you're absolutely right. Jared, you got to get more aggressive on a lot of these tickers. Jake, are you referring to... I'm confused. I guess you're referring to LODE, huh? Yeah, I don't really regret what we did at all. Is the 420 pick and shovel play? I love it, Jeff. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna have to put one limit order out here just to watch this one a little bit more. It's always good fun. I'll put it at 43.75. Oh, do I even have funds available for that? Oh yeah, I did. So we'll see. KO33, just look at news, a lot of news articles, talk about it. You know, finance is exactly what we do every single morning with you guys. You know, that's why we go through the news together. You know, sometimes on Morning Brew, for example, we'll see good, you know, trend changes. We'll see a good catalyst. We'll see merger news, or on the finance section. Well, if it's even NPR, sometimes you get some ideas, right? New York Times, Wall Street. I mean, there's oftentimes news here, and then you just, you know, see what's brewing. Do a little bit of research. I don't go to any specific SPAC website. I'm sure there's SPAC websites out there, but freak, there's so many tickers that I'm already looking at. I don't really need to add more to my portfolio. And a lot of good ones also pop up on our scanner. Usually, a ticker that we want to swing trade will pop up on our top gainers at least once or twice. And then we're like, uh-oh, what is this big company? What's this SPAC that, you know, it's up 15% today. It's a larger company. What's going on here? Then I do research, and then I'm like, okay, this is actually looking pretty good. So there's so many ways to get to find SPACs. Yeah, Kevin, this has been a crazy week. It's been crazy like 2 months, honestly. TRCH has a pullback, another SPAC. Let me check it out. We'll add it to the list. TRC. Torchlight Energy. It's definitely a good pullback right now. Oil and gas. Is this a recent merger? Doesn't look like a SPAC anymore. Had a great run though, huge run. That's definitely nice. CLPS popping back to the upside, back above VWAP, really nice. Good to know. Yeah, it's not popping up yet, Jeff, on TOS. Usually TOS will say that on here when it starts getting closer. Might be, that's actually a good point, Jeff, as well. Like with earnings coming, sometimes you want to do, and if it's been consistently good earnings, it might be a big opportunity to buy the rumor, sell the news. Obviously, that's still a bit of time, 325. I'll just put it here so I don't forget. Yeah, Nathan, ISUN was a bit of a disaster, huh? We closed out of this one today at 17.24. Took a loss on it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda closed it out. We had a great dead cat bounce on this one. Double bottom and everything. It was perfect. I was looking for a little bit bigger move. I didn't really think we were going to get totally rejected by the 9 EMA. I was thinking maybe we're going to, break nicely back above 20 and maybe run from there to 22. Either way, I was looking to take profits. Originally, we're at 22. We actually got pretty close, but I don't know. Then I just keep selling off, and I don't know. A bit of a disaster for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. So we're wrapping up the day up $1,779, more than yesterday. So that's nice, good progress there. I definitely left a lot of money on the table, and I gave back a lot of money. Actually, this has been such a shaky month for me. Check out these stats. These stats are enough to give you a bit of a heart attack. Let's go to the unlimited portfolio for obviously this month, which is February. And then we'll duplicate this, and then we'll go to January. For the month of January, we'll just do all of January. No, wait, January. Look at this. In January, with day trading alone, we made 9,000. It was more of like a 13.5 thousand month with swing trading. So let's just pull up the swing trading. 13.3. We gave back $8.6 thousand last month in losses, right? This month, this is crazy. This month, day trading alone, and then if we add the swing trades, we closed out a few swing trades that were losses. We're down $11,000 this month. It's pretty much a little bit around a little past halfway point. And we've given back more profit, or we've had more losses in dollar revenue than the month before. So it shows you that, like, oh my Lord, like this has been I've had my biggest green days and my biggest red days this month. It's just been hectic. TOS, we had the big issues with TOS. I think that was a big catalyst to why I lost so much money. Because that trade I lost $700 in, and then for the next week, I was calling TOS. I was in a pretty bad mood. We had a few more issues. I lost, tons of money because of that, just not being in the right mindset. So it's been a shaky February here for me. So it's nice. Today we're going to add $1,700 on that one. So $6.5 thousand will be up this month, but I really need to start avoiding the red days. I mean, we're having largest losing trade, $2,000. $2,000 in one trade. That is not acceptable. My risk reward is 1-to-1 at best. Winning ratio not that good either. It's just what a hectic month for me. Oh my Lord. No problem, Glenn. Happy to hear, man. Nice, Jeff. Thanks for sharing that information. It definitely sounds really good. I wouldn't mind getting myself some GRWG at one point. It definitely seems to be a good play. I looked into it as well, and I like their model a lot. So that's good. Thanks for bringing that one to our attention. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to profit on it yet, so we'll see. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up there. Don't forget to drop a like. I really do appreciate all the likes. Consider subscribing if you're new. I'd love to see you guys again. I still got to fix my painting here. Picture, it looks like it's sliding down. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys are interested in getting a painting, let me just see if I can find it. Right now, we're giving away 10% off on the painting. Where do I find this? This gets me every time. And you know what I'll do? Hold on one sec. Let me think for a second here. It's going to be United States. I'll put it in the Connect. So if you want one of the Tulip Mania painting, why can't I click on it? I'm a little silly right now, huh? Steve Irwin, space. Shop. Oh, you have to go on shop. I clicked on original. That's the problem. I'm gonna have to complain a little bit here. Tell my mom I can't get through the website. Or maybe I'm just retarded. I don't know. Okay, so 50. So if you, let's say if you want to get this, you could add it to cart right now. Oh, I got 2 in the cart already. How do I... Let me just make sure I'm not logged in here. And this is pretty bad example, but whatever. That's how it goes live sometimes. Okay, so we got to the checkout. If you enter the code AlexWinkler, because you're on this channel and you apply it, you can get 10% off on any of the paintings, guys, if you are interested. The shipping should actually be included. Let me look into this. Anyway, let me figure out here a little bit more if I'm missing anything or if there's anything I need to ask my mom about this one, but she's giving everyone here 10% off. I will go ahead and add a link here. I don't know where I'll put it, but I'll say artwork behind Alex or something like that. I don't know, Tulip Bowl or something like that. With the coupon code so you guys don't forget. If you guys are interested, because I know a lot of you guys were asking me about that, so I just want to shout it out here for the first time, and then I will add it to the Connect page at one point. All right, guys, let's go ahead and, oh my Lord, baby Jesus, I just realized the screen it was not even on the right one. So if you guys do, oh, sorry about that. I'll just quickly click back. So if you go to shop and you add the bowl to your cart, you can use the coupon code AlexWinkler for 10% off. Again, I will be putting that in tradejournal.co/connect. I'll add a link here somewhere so you guys don't forget, or it's an easy place for me to point you guys to if you guys are curious on getting a bowl. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and wrap it up there. Can I post the link in the Discord? Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord as well. Settlement time on funds. Brian, they're the same on every broker across the U.S. The brokerages have no control on settling times. It's always going to be 48 hours or 2 days like Jason says. Settling time. Unless you have a margin account, then there's no settling time. But then you have to have an account over $25,000, right? Or else you're going to be a pattern day trader. Happy to hear it, Alina. Appreciate it. Nice, Bretsky. Bretsky took the course and he said it's good stuff. Remember, it's on Skillshare at the moment. It's totally free with a trial account. You could do the whole course in just in 2 hours probably. It's very simple, but it will get you totally caught up to speed so you don't have to stress on not knowing what the heck is going on here every single morning. Nice, yeah, that's super true. Jeff's got some weed paintings on the website from Annette as well if you guys are curious. Definitely check that out. Jeff, I don't know if I've been to your website recently. Let me check it out here. Let's see what you've been cooking. I remember this book. There you are. Jeff, are you stoned in this video? Love it. Love it. Love it. So good, man. This is, I've been starving this whole video. Now I'm really starving. I got a soup cooking right now in the kitchen, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, so anyone who's wondering who Jeff the 420 Chef is, this is him. Check out his website, guys. He was my neighbor when I lived in New York City. We became good friends. All right, guys. I got to get out of here. It's good fun watching that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Let me answer Jeff's question here. What class are you talking about? I'm talking about the class on tradejournal.co/connect, the foundation video series. It's only about 1 to 2 hours. and you'll be, totally caught up to speed what we do here. Nice, Rick. Happy to hear, man. CLPS was a freaking intense one. Nice, Jeff. Thanks for hooking up the community as well. So yeah, guys, email Jeff at website at jeffthefore20chef.com if you want to get some cannabis artwork right here. All right, guys, for real this time. Let's wrap things up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.